Hello everyone, how's it going? Crunchy here and welcome to another podcast. So you guys, since my last podcast, have been giving me such great feedback and they've been asking for more podcasts, so obviously here we go again. Nothing in the background, obviously, it's just audio, so feel free to leave this in the background or whatever you're doing. Unless you're watching a video, then don't do this at the same time. But yeah, so you're gonna just go escape or do work, leave it in the background if it's not too distracting, and just get on with it like that. That'd be pretty cool. But basically today, after yesterday, I uploaded the video of me doing the bonds video about the new update. Obviously if you haven't heard of it, then obviously feel free to go watch it, but I pretty much went through all the good points about the bonds and how they help out, and basically a general look over the update itself. But what I realised was I never actually went through and covered the bad points. So I know and you guys know there's a lot of bad points to do with this update, and although the video at the moment that Jagex uploaded is on like 80,000 views like in overnight already, and it's insane because the amount of support on that video is just crazy. It's like 1.4 or 1.5 thousand likes on it already, which is insane, and that's just crazy, because like I said, if you're for it, then that's really good. And I know I said in my last video that I was all for it, and I still am. I still think it's a really good update, because of all these different things. And I know that you guys disagree with me, like a couple of you do, because like you were saying that you're going to unsubscribe because I'm with it, they brainwash me and stuff like that. But it's up to you guys if you want to think it's good, you want to think it's bad. But either way, that's besides the point. What I wanted to talk about today, like I said, was the bad points that I never covered. So like basically forever, Jagex have been against real world trading, which is like buying the coins for real money and then getting them into the game by gold farmers, and basically just bringing a lot of money into the game. Like if you saw the video, it's like there's so much, like billions and billions of GP being brought into the game every single day. Now the only thing about this, which is, kind of a bad point, and it probably was thought over and considered like a lot when they were discussing this update, but pretty much, the bad points about it is that real world trading has, like I said, always been frowned upon, yet now they're doing it themselves in a way, because you're like paying £3, €4, or I think it's $5, I believe. If I'm wrong, feel free to let me know, but I believe that's what it is. I'm pretty certain that's what it is. So you pay that and then you get like, what is it, like 15-20 mil just for like that much money. You get it instantly if you sell it on the Grand Exchange, because the demand for them right now is so high. Everyone at the moment, like I know so many people that have already brought bonds for membership. You see all the comments on different videos and just forums and that saying, great update, I've already brought the membership. Great thing, which is really awesome, because it is a good thing, and it is offering a great opportunity to people who don't want to pay with real money to pay it with like Runescape money, which I think is good if you buy it off the Grand Exchange. However, the people selling it are practically buying the money themselves, if that makes sense. So it's like it was always like looked down on, like I said, it wasn't agreed with, but now it's sort of like they're doing it themselves, and that's sort of thrown a couple of people off it. I guess that's one of the main reasons, because now people can just it's just way too easy now for new players or even old players, to get their hands on some really easy money just by paying, like I said, £3. If you want to like double that, just like pay £6, you can get like 30 to 40 mil, just like that, because like I said, the demand is really high, the prices are rising already, and that's an insane amount of money just for like £6. And the other bad thing about this is that the fact that the idea of this whole update was to get rid of the gold farmers. However, what's to stop the gold farmers from now decreasing the prices of their sales to, still get into the game? They're still going to be around. I personally don't agree that they're always going to be gone. I know there'll always be gold farmers in the game, there's always going to be bots, there's not going to be any way, unless it's like really futuristic and completely ahead of the game and something we never expected come into the game. But I know there's always going to be bots, you guys know that, there's always going to be people around that are disobeying it, doing things they're not really supposed to do just because that's how it is. There's always people out there that do that, and I mean, if the gold farmers are lowering down the prices, then if you could see an ad for like pay £1 and get like 15 mil or something, and then a lot of people are just generally going to go to the cheaper option, even though it's more riskier. It's not from Jagex himself, but because a lot of people think that Jagex are doing this money and stuff, and I for one can't really say I've only been there once. I don't really know anything. I'm not going to pretend like I know everything about them. I know that it's mainly not for the money. They're obviously going to want money to keep the game going and stuff, but this was basically just to get rid of the gold farmers out of the game. And because like I said in the video, 40 to 50% of the game have already brought gold, but now doing this is going to be like almost, I guess the percentages are going to increase so much, because even though they're buying it from Jagex himself, they're still buying gold, and you know, even though it's not gold farmers, it's like, I know, it's like Jagex have become the gold farmers, I guess. It's like, I don't obviously want to hate on them because I think it's a really good update. I think it was really good. Obviously the pros outweigh the cons in my opinion, but I know a lot of players have had this sort of disagreement with it because it's just way too easy now for people to get money from it. It's just, you know, like I said, like £3 to get like 15-20 mil, however much it's going for. And if the prices are rising because the amount of people that have already bought them, that's going to be crazy. They could even go up to like 50 mil. You don't even know. Like it could be like 50 mil, and you could all you could get was like 2 weeks of membership. Now I personally wouldn't pay that. And I'm not going to be buying any of the Runescape bonds at all because, you know, I'd rather just pay with my money and just do it that way. It's a lot easier for me personally. I'm happy with the way that I'm paying right now. I'm happy with what I'm doing, and also the bonds are like £3, so, or like $5 like I said, or €4. Now membership for me monthly is like £4.95, so it works out cheaper to stick to the way you're doing it. So you know, it's going to be more expensive for you, like by only like £1 or something like that, but still it's going to be more expensive for you if you want to get a month's membership. If you're buying it, if you're like buying the bonds to trade into membership, you might as well just pay for membership itself. I know obviously a lot of people can't do that. If you're too young to have a card, or your parents won't allow you to do that or something like that, then that's fair enough. You know, you want to use your in-game progress. I think that's really good, and I think that is a fantastic aspect of this. However, like I said, you know, it's just like gold farming all over again. It's just not from untrusted websites. Unless they lower their prices down, it's going to be like, you know, Jagex may get rid of most of the gold farmers, but they're still going to be bringing a lot of gold into the game. I know there's like a gold sink in that, which I reckon will be not used for Jagex himself. I think it'll be used to, you know, rework into maybe the Scroll of Fortune or something like that. So I know that this is going to be used in that, and all these things sort of like add up to be good, and there's all little bits here and there which are going to be good, and obviously some of you guys are going to disagree on it. So I guess that's pretty much just what I wanted to get across to you guys, that I wasn't all for the idea. That was pretty much, that video was just to basically summarise the skill, the benefits it brings, and hopefully now you guys see that. Obviously I know a lot of you saw this anyway, but there is still a fair few bad points and disadvantages, I guess, to players. I mean, not really disadvantages, but I guess you can see it as a disadvantage because you could work all day, you know, go bossing all day, get like, you know, 20 mil, 30 mil, and then someone just instantly, just like that, just gets it just by paying £3. And I understand where you guys are getting annoyed at it from. I would get personally a little bit annoyed if like a noob just came along like a party hat or something. Just because they're rich in real life, they can sort of like buy their way through the skills and with items that are sort of rare but require nothing. So that's just kind of what I wanted to talk about today. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. I'm sorry it was a bit here and there, like there was a lot of different information coming in at the same time, but hopefully you guys now can see, you know, sort of the bad points about it. If you didn't think about it before, then hopefully you can realise this now. If you did see it before, then, you know, check it a thumbs up. I'm just joking guys, but obviously thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot. If you want more of these podcasts, let me know in the comments below and I shall get on them soon. Sorry if the commentary also was a little bit sketchy because I didn't actually use any script or anything today, because someone in the last video said that it sounded a bit like I was reading a script, and I don't really read scripts. I don't have a script. I just write down like bullet points of what I need to go over, otherwise I forget them. So if I have forgot anything of the bad points, let me know in the comments below, because like I said, haven't scripted this one, so it may be a little bit here and there. Not really too sure what I've even said, I can't even remember. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, chuck it a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have an awesome day and take care.